First game of 2020, and it was an absolute shambles here at the Emirates, man. What can I say? We knew what to expect from Arsenal. We knew they'll be at the races. We knew that under Arteta they're going to be intense, they're going to be organised. We've seen that in a couple of games that he's had. And it was like our players were just still at New Year's Eve. That's what I felt. I felt they were next to me on the decks or at the event I was at last night. That's what I really did feel. They were lethargic, they were slow, their energy was down. And we just didn't have an answer. And then individual errors started costing us. The first couple of minutes, literally, we had a couple of counter-attacks. We actually looked quite bright. When I say couple of minutes, I mean 2 or 3 minutes. Kolasinac gets booked early. You're thinking Dan James is going to have a good game here. Just keep getting at him, make it difficult. And we just took our foot off the gas from then. Well, I can't even really say our foot was ever on the gas. Midfield, I thought that Xhaka and Torreira, we made it far too easy for them. Fred and McTominay, Fred and Matic didn't really grab the game by the scruff of the neck and really impose us. And Luke Shaw, I mean, I don't like scapegoating players or going in too hard on individuals. That's not really my style, but I call it as I see it. The first goal comes from his side. He just went to sleep. He went to sleep. The ball went over to his side, and obviously Pepe has an easy tap in the end. And Wan-Bissaka, I thought he got exposed a little bit down that right-hand side as well, and Aubameyang linking up there, and Ozil got played in. I think it was Maguire that was playing him on, and I wasn't impressed with Maguire today as well. I thought he didn't have his best game, and some people going as far as to say as, you know, why did we even sell sell Smalling, or loan him, should I say? But apart from that, the application just wasn't there, and the biggest thing for me is that we keep seeing this. We keep seeing this level of inconsistency from this side. Jesse Lingard coming in, you might have thought it might have been the dance floor again for him, you know, a little gamble on him to play today. Non-existent. He had a really poor game, dragged off very early in the first half. We were just non-existent. I look at the front three. Rashford against Maitland-Niles. Did he really get the ball that much to be able to go at him? Probably not. We didn't really play in a way that allowed us to get at Arsenal's fullbacks. But even when he did, he just wasn't. I didn't see him interested in getting at Maitland-Niles. I didn't see it. Overall, we just made it really comfortable for them. It was a mixture of Arsenal being organised and doing well and being intense, but they didn't have to be that good to beat us today. And that, for me, is the biggest key. When we went 1-0 down very early, what was it, the 10th minute, what sort of reaction was we going to show? And I looked at our players, and I looked at us immediately after conceding the goal as well. We gave the ball away straight away. And then we conceded a second from a set piece. De Gea. David De Gea, for me right now, is he's annoying me. I love the guy. He's been a fantastic servant at the club, but the patch of form he's in right now, he's so up and down. He's almost as inconsistent as our form right now. I mean, the ball gets kind of dropped in on a 6-yard line. It looked like he kind of just pushed it. Like, either come out and catch it, come out and punch it. All right, it's at a mid-wrist, so come and do something. But it's like he just patted the ball onto the back of Lindelof. We looked like we was at 6s and 7s, and Socrates has an easy tap in. And then from then, it could have been a 3rd or a 4th. I mean, there was a time when De Gea had the ball, and he's tried to play it out or clear it. He's just kicked it straight to Pepe, and then he's gone on to hit the post. So it could have been a brace for him, and we really needed that half-time whistle. I was worried it could have been 3s and 4s. Second half, some United fans may look at that and think we were better, but that was because Arsenal didn't have to do anything. We played right into their hands. That's when you're going to see the worst of United, when you have to sit back, let them have the ball, and say, come on, United, break us down. And Arsenal did that. Their game management was spot on. We didn't have any answers. When Jesse came off and Andreas came on, Andreas looked a little bit better. I'll give him that. He did. But it just went from bad to worse. I think Arsenal just were rigid in their shape. They were structured. They were organised. They just said, right, tell you what, United, come at us. They tried to counter a couple of times, and we kept nicking in and nicking the ball off them, so they were probably frustrated with that. But they didn't have to do anything. The game was already run from the first half. It was about game management for them. Did I really, truly believe we can come back from that? I didn't. I really didn't. And it's so disappointing, especially after getting a couple of decent wins against Newcastle and Burnley. Yes, you expect us to beat those teams, but we still have to go and do it. And then you're thinking, what kind of account of ourselves can we give here at Arsenal? And we just got outworked, we got outfought, we got out-tacticked. We got out everything today. We just was not at the races. Like I said, it looked like our players were still celebrating New Year's Eve. So disappointed today. And I think Luke Shaw will look at that performance and think, that wasn't my best game. And I think Solskjaer's got to be looking at Brandon Williams. I even would have started Ashley Young today. I was surprised to see maybe Luke Shaw start there. It just did not work out. Martial, I thought he tried to make things happen, but overall, it just wasn't good enough from all of them. I'm not going to single out too many individuals, because I just think collectively as a team, as a unit, we just was not good enough today across the whole park. And that's collectively as a unit. Mason came on. I don't think he had the best of games. He tried. There just was not really much to feed off. You know, it was just one of them games where if we were going to score, it had to be early in that half to put Arsenal under some serious pressure. But what annoys me the most is the fact that Arsenal was just so comfortable for last periods. They never really, I think if you ask any Arsenal fans, they probably never really thought that we would score, put them under pressure. And that, Arsenal don't keep clean sheets. They don't keep clean sheets, and they've gone and done it here today. At Man United's expense. So very difficult to take, awful performance, and we roll on to Watford, to Wolves. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I mean, you're looking at how we're playing away from home against teams that can play. It's looking bleak. It's looking bleak, and I think Norwich to come as well at home. We've got to win that. So onwards and upwards, hopefully upwards, but very, very disappointed today. Drop your views in the comments in the boxes below. Let me know what you thought of our performance, because I thought it was absolutely dreadful. On a different note, Happy New Year. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.